Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Digimon World 2 alternative version. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. So, yeah, I kind of forgot what we did last time. Correct me in the comment, though. But I believe we were training the newly DNA Digivolve Digimons, wasn't it? Or did we just capture, well, to DNA Digivolve? Did we just recruit to DNA Digivolve? Is that it? Let's check our team here. Russ is okay. It's newly Devimon Alpha 18. I think Neo's one more level to go. Yep, it has one more level to go. And we also have Yanmamon, which I'm not really looking forward to, but alright, should be fine. Alright, yeah, that's the team. Let's see if there's any in the server. We got Cherrymon in the server. Level cap? Not really, no, not yet. Alright. Let's check our items. Alright, we do have still a few good ones here. We are kind of missing a few here. Could add in a few more. Let's transfer in some items. And what do we have? What should we put in? Do we have any missile 4? No. It's just how much is our money at? Oh. We could probably add in a few more, healing items. That's probably it, right? Could go for some MP driver for now. Let's go with, you know what? Let's go with MP driver 3. I think it's a bit too much. MP driver 2 here. Okay, Blight 4. Good. There's some items here. Oh, hold on. Let's see over here. Okay. Alright, should be good enough. Alright. I mean, looking at the team, I think we're just gonna train for a bit, right? Pretty much so. It's not really like, even if we did try to beat the domain boss here, I don't think it's gonna be to our favor. Like, I mean, we could try, but pretty sure it's just gonna be a nil effort. So yeah, we should just put in the effort to level up these guys. And the exciting thing is we do have a Devimon, so that's kind of cool. We'll go with, okay. Forgot that you don't really have an AoE attack early on. So maybe Squall, the usual. We do have a Mega Blaster here. Target AP 10%. Probably not though. We'll just do consistent AoE attacks. I am kind of curious. Yanmamon might be able to digivolve to Grand Kuwagamon. Yeah, I mean, here's to hoping, right? Here's to hoping we can we can get a Grand Kuwagamon. I mean, that would be really cool, but again, I'm not sure if Grand Kuwagamon should be in this game because it's in World 3, so I'm kind of expecting that, you know what, it should be in Digimon World 2 as well. Looking at the aesthetic from Digimon World 3. I mean, it should be a thing. Definitely. Counterattack. All right. Forgot that we needed to pull off the Devimon counter here. Ah. And with Devimon in the party, we can get Venom Myodasmon here. That's so cool. Or it could be something new. We don't really know. I could go either way. Hold on. Crystal Cloud. Good card for Neo. We don't really need him at this point. This point of the battle. Just gonna let him, recover a few MP here and there. No biggie. Alright, let's get that claw here. Guard. Alright. Hold on, guys. Might need to hit a pause here. Hold on. Alright. Sorry about that, Twitch audience. I got something again. This happens way too many times as what I thought was a coincidence, right? Like every time I start a stream, there's always something that needs my attention. Either it be my job, either it be a family member, or especially my wife, right? It's always between those things, and it's always during when I was about to start streaming. This has happened way too many times for it to be a coincidence. I feel like I'm being set up here. Don't know by who, but I feel like I'm being set up. So yeah, here's kind of what happened. Hey Don, how you doing? Get that? Whenever I get into a game, my phone just doesn't stop. Agree? Yeah. What's going on, right? I know it's not by intention, right? It's not their intention to, oh wait, look at that, Judah is streaming, let's ask him for this. No, it's unintentional, right? But it happens way too many times at the most opportune time, right? And it's about to get to me. Like, it's starting to get to me, like, oh my god, can you guys pick another time? Like, I hate this so much. Yeah, I believe deep down they sense your enjoyment and choose to ruin it. Yeah, it feels like the world just feel like, you know what? Someone's about to be happy here. Let's change that. Like the world's, it's like I'm fighting against the world at this point, right? But again, sorry again for the long pause there. For a YouTube audience, this shouldn't be a thing. Like I paused the recording so you guys would have the good part. Well, not good part. It's just the shortened down part, right? Unlike Twitch audience, I'm sorry, Twitch audience, you have to bear with me on that one. It's just, again, it happens way too often to be a coincidence. I feel like there's something or someone trying to ruin me at this point, right? So yeah. So yeah, this time it was not my IRL job, but it's just my wife, you know, asking me for help, and I've said, and she kind of asked me like what, around 3 hours ago. She kind of told me like she's kind of swamped here. She's kind of swamped at the office, so she asked me, "Hey, can you help me with this one thing?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" But that was three hours ago, and at that time, I did have the time. Like, if she asked me then and told me then what it was, I would gladly help. Like, I would have the time of the world. But then after I said yes, it took her like what? It took her until now to tell me what's really going on and what it is that she needs me to do, or needs me to help with, right? And by this time, I'm sorry, I can't. And so at the very least, it was still at the beginning of the stream that I thought to myself, you know what, I'll make a pause. It shouldn't take long, hopefully. And turns out it was regarding a legal document, which I don't know if I was supposed to read it. But again, it was about a legal document regarding something, I forgot. The main point is I needed to find, well, we needed to find, like, who has the right to kind of like, who has the right to make the document official. What was it called? I forgot what it's what's the English word for it? Who needs to authorize it? No, that sounds too technological. Well, basically kind of like that, right? You need to find out who are responsible for this, to put his or her title in a proposal. But I feel like officiary, okay, yeah. So we need to find who is responsible to officiate this document, right? And I skimmed the whole legal document, trying to look at it, and then in the middle of reading, I was like, wait, hold on. Why are we doing all this work just to find out who are needed to officiate this to officiate the document, right? To officiate the proposal that we're about to give. That my wife's about to give, right? And I was thinking, wait, doesn't her office have a legal team or a legal person? Shouldn't that person be the person who knows this? We should tell her about this? I was like, honey, shouldn't your legal team know this? You're an accountant, right? You're a finance, you're a budgetary officer. This is really not in your scope of work. Why are you doing this? It should be your legal department I was like dumbfounded how why is this even a thing on you? Why is this your job to skim all? It's weird. It's weird. Her office is like very efficient, very good, very spot on with their work, but sometimes it is the most irritating thing to hear or to see it happen, right? So ineffectively. Like it should have been an easy ask to the legal team. Hey, I'm about to give this proposal to this group or to this organization or company, right? Who should I put in to officiate it? And it should be an easy ask. I mean, they should know the legal stuff at least. The legal lawyer needs to overlook. Yeah, see, yeah. I don't really have a legal background or even that professionally or even academically, and I feel like I'm very much the wrong person to ask this to do this, right? And I feel so frustrated. Like it feels like my time was just wasted by a very, how do you say it? A very pedantic, very pedantic thing to do. Like, God, it's just annoying at that point. I'm just annoyed at that point, right? I wasted like what, almost an hour, or how much? Oh God, yeah. Oh well, like 40 minutes. I mean, that's still a lot. 40 minutes for a streamer, that's kind of a lot. Again, I always save like half of the day for IRL for my job IRL, and also if anyone needs my help or anything, right? I'm kind of freelancer, and then the half of the day I would just I wanted to stream. Get something out there. The world is just telling me no. Both your real life responsibility are in the same hour. You can't have those two in different times. I'm sorry. It's like, oh fuck you. Just kiss my ass, bro. It's not that I'm annoyed by my wife asking me that. No, it's not her fault. It's her job's fault for making her do that. And the timing is just impeccable. It's just the wrong thing at the wrong time, unfortunately. Oh shit, Neo, this is bad. Oh, not looking good for Neo here. No, not guard. I need you to heal it. Hopefully you go first there, Neo. But yeah, at least now we get to continue with this. Oh god. Speaking of Digimon World 2, I really hate the DNA Digivolution system. Oh god. Like the level cap system of this game is just help me. But you help her with that to keep her happy. She owes you one for later getting you. I guess so, right? But I didn't really solve her problem. We did in the end. We couldn't really find who that we needed, but we kind of summed it up. You know what? I'm not qualified for this. Maybe you should ask your legal team. I think they should have known it. You just come up with that, I guess. I understand. don't think there's anything here, right? Yeah, in a way, it does feel like I'm playing. Reading the document to find out all those just that specific thing. It's such a hassle to do. Oh god, it's like playing Digimon World 2. Kinda, sorta. I mean, you get the idea, right? Yeah. Like a few weeks ago, this also happened with regarding a job. Regarding my job, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm kind of done for the day. So I felt like, okay, there's no notification, so I'm good. I'm good for the job. I can rest easy now. Can do stream. But then turns out, bing bong. Hey, I need you to look at this document again. Try to edit it, this and that, and I was like, oh god, hold on. The first thing I needed to ask anyone that kind of asks me for a favor, right? Is that, okay, when are you gonna need this, right? Just to make sure that I don't, you know, prolong your suffering to to begin my suffering. If it's still a bit, you know, further, if it's still later, then I'll just, you know, I'll finish up the stream and then I'll do all the jobs, right? I'll do all those things that you're asking to do. But if it's urgent, then I really need to pause it. I really need to pause the stream, or I think I remember that I kind of ended the stream as well. That at that point, because I was kind of frustrated, and I feel like, you know what, with the stream on, I can't really concentrate. So, you know, better off not doing the stream. Like cancel the stream just to do this first, and then kind of, you know, push the stream on to another date. And I feel like, okay, fine. If the pay wasn't good, I wouldn't do this. Still, I still need it though. The thing is, streamers do that needs to be done, right? The thing streamer does to do streams. It's just if it was on a different time, I would gladly do it. You know, gladly do it quickly, do it right. You know, and then so that you have time to check my work. Then maybe after stream, I could you know, edit things out a bit more just to make it, you know, a-okay. Pass it on, and both will be happy. But sometimes it's just that just that perfect timing of urgency, and also it's just a hassle. Workplace is getting crazy, guys. Workplace is getting crazier. It's crazy that I've seen a lot of news. Well, specifically regarding my country, right? I've been seeing a lot of news where people are struggling to find a job, but then on the other side, we've seen a lot of companies struggling to hire people as well. Like, you know what? There's no people to hire here. What's up? People are not applying to us. What gives, right? You know what? I kind of from From the story I gather from all of my friends, my close companions, even my wife, the environment of the office work, and I kind of concluded that yeah, I get why people don't want to apply to specifically your companies, right? Like the amount of things that they needed them to do with so little to offer, it's just crazy. It's just unrealistic. Maybe not crazy, but it's unrealistic, right? Like, but it is way crazier. It is more crazier than unrealistic, though. Like I keep hearing this. I always hear these horror stories, right? Like I think one of the craziest is that one of my wife's I think what is it? So her late supervisor, right? The supervisor is not with us anymore. I think she died around, I forgot, was it 2020, 2022, I think, or 2023, I forgot. And the crazy story about her before she died was the night before. Well, I forgot if it's the night before, or if was the night she died. She was still holding her laptop, working her ass off, while after going through a surgery, right? And that I feel like screams something, right? Like it is. And I don't know why that they don't evaluate from that. It feels like they're just, sweeping it under the rug, or see it as a, oh, she's already had this coming, right? It's not because she worked for us, bro. It's because she kept working for a year that she didn't realize she was sick. Like, the fuck? I proved the point. You live to work and work to die. Yeah, and it's crazy, right? And then a lot of companies like wanted a lot of company wants you to do after hours without pay. And then here's the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that a lot of the employees felt like, yeah, we deserve an after, doing work after work time, because it is our fault, and we shouldn't get paid for it. And I was like, no, what the hell do you mean? No, that's not how it works. So a lot of the employees felt like, oh, I didn't do well enough during the day, and then you know what? Maybe I'll keep going through the night just to finish off the work, right? All of the employees felt like that, and me, from hearing it from an outside perspective, right? I felt like, no, wait, that's not how it works. That's not. No. It's because they kind of they misjudge the workload on your department. That's why you're doing. That's why you need this. That's why you kept doing after hour. Man, a company a company is so good that they kind of gaslight you for having to work after hours. And Waymon is dead. Oh no, Waymon is still alive. Good, thank God. And it is the scariest thing I've ever heard, right? This whole company managed to convince their employee to work after hour without pay because it's their own fault for not doing well at the during the day, during work hour. And I was like, dude, they didn't work well during work hour because you keep making them do after hours. They didn't get enough sleep. What are you talking about? It's like a never-ending circle at that point. It's like the circle of death at that point. It keeps repeating, right? It keeps repeating. Because you didn't get enough sleep, you didn't do well during work hour, hence why you need to do after hours. But because you did after hours, you didn't get enough sleep, then the whole cycle repeats, and it is, holy shit, it felt so wrong. You could work and be paid 1 penny, and company would still complain that's too much for you. Yeah, again, here's the thing, Here's the thing, right? I do have a background of business administration, right? You know, one of the wisest teacher I had during uni, he said that. Here's what he said, right? Here's what he said. If the company cannot profit by running normally, then why are you doing the business? You should just stop. If you can't run the business normally, without abusing something, why are you doing? Why are you even doing it? It's not profitable. It's not profitable. If it's not profitable, if you do it normally and you do it ethically, stop what you're doing. That is not a good business practices. Those are not good business. Stop. Again, I during uni, I found I met a lot of great professors, right? Great teachers, great professor has the best take on how to do good business practices and ethical business practices. But you know what? The real world are just not that ideal. Specifically, a lot of those bad business practices are mostly, if not what, maybe around. I don't really know the percentage, but from everyone I heard, from everyone's stories that I got told, it's more often than not 80%. 80% is an HR problem or a community. HR problem. But then again, yeah, it's just shitty business practices, and also the HR not really having a power. The HR doesn't really have power to stop those kind of things, right? They do have it, but ultimately it's going to be left to the company's CEO or manager or something like that. I mean, the HR could report it to the CEO or the manager, but then can't really. Maybe in another country they can. Comes to something when big gang crime business look after their workers 100 times better. I mean, yeah, kinda. It is a bit, But again, it's because they're not it's not profitable. Those mafias, the mafia or other gang related stuff, they're profitable. Hence why they have a lot more money to kind of, you know, to kind of help them take care of these that kind of stuff, right? Better, at least. It's weird. Like the worst business practices are coming from, you know, big company, very big name company, right? They have very shitty business practices. Like I heard one of the motto that here's the thing, right? This motto of my wife's company, like in term is good. I mean, you've probably heard it from the Richie Rich movie, where the company doesn't really, so they are avoiding to fire any employees. Sounds good in the surface, right? Sounds good in the surface, but when they say we don't fire employee, meaning that if they don't like the employees, all they have to do is just make their life miserable in the office. Hence why they don't have to, and then make them resign from themselves, right? Make them resign by themselves. By doing that, they officially avoided, you know, giving out. What's it called? If you fire a person, what do you have to give? I forgot. Benefits? No. Means no redundancy pay. Yeah, that's it. It's a. I would say. Hey, here's a term that I often use for this kind of case. Like, they have Disneyfy bad business practices. Disneyfy. They made it Disney, where because of their motto that they don't really fire anyone, right? They do bad business practice. If they see an employee like not doing well or not keeping up their quota, they'll make it a very hostile environment in the office, where they have no choice to resign from their position and just leave the company on themselves. That's why they save up a few pennies here and there to not pay that redundancy pay, right? That's the most shittiest thing I've ever heard. Bro, you're misusing this tagline. This tagline was supposed to save people from unemployment. Now you're using it for them to have unemployment way worse. It's like, holy shit, this company is crazy. Like the main problem is, like you guys probably are wondering, right? Why don't your wife just quit the job? Again, it's not that easy. I mean, if I had to support both of us on my own, I don't think my pay would suffice. Currently, can't really support both her and me at the same time. Unfortunately, it is kind of, and I feel so guilty about it. I feel so guilty about it. I wish I could. I mean, I'm applying a few jobs here and there, but no one wants to give me a chance. And if they do, the same thing might happen to me at that point, right? And it feels like a no-win situation at this point. You're in the same spot, John? I feel your pain, man. It sucks, right? like you have all this, you have all this time and also this kind of like, I wouldn't say hidden potential, but you got something with it. But no one's just willing to give you a chance. And then once they did give you the chance, they abuse it to no end. Like the fuck, bro. Like for jobs feeling guilty because my girlfriend is the breadwinner. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. It felt so wrong, but then again, we're gonna. I would say that. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, I felt I felt so. I'm feeling. I've been feeling so guilty for her that she had to endure all that. Real, my last job. Your last job got big. Got too big for the britches, and I quit. I don't know if I regret it. Yeah, but again, it's like, you know, it's like torturing yourself, right? You're sacrificing your happiness to you know, make ends meet for you and your other, your specific other, right? But then again, if the other person kind of like forces you to, you know what, bro, get a job or something, apply for a job like that, and once you do, and they see you like this miserable at the job, you know, they will feel the regret will feel the same in a way. But again, it's not like I'm not trying to find other job, right? I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. It's like I've applied to all these jobs, just that I'm not. It feels like they're not, you know. I'm not the one they wanted, you know. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? It's not me they want, someone else. And don't get me started when parents get involved, right? It's just a complete mess. Again, I just don't get it. Crazy, man. Crazy work out there, man. It's a crazy world out there. You know what? Sometimes it does feels like doing I wouldn't say normal job, like, but nah, I can't really say that. I was about to say, you know what, being a McDonald's employee, I think would be better than doing an office job. But then again, nothing is worse than being a McDonald's employee at that point, right? Work at the hood. They had you on full-time hours, closing every day and 1 day off a week. Oh, that doesn't sound great, my guy. The camera security guys weren't even looking at the cams or picking up the emergency phones, and they fired out store manager, leaving more work for everyone. Oh my god. Yeah, that's horrible, man. The Dollar Tree across from us got robbed at gunpoint, and I didn't tell my girlfriend because I. Oh yeah. Man, she would be worried as fuck right there. You were that close to rubber to a guy that has a gun trying to rob a store. Holy shit. Like I'm worried for you. I'm worried for you, John. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird, right? Like even I still remember my time. I was doing this project, right? I was doing this project that needed me to, go to the office every day as well. Yeah. If the guy decided to hit up multiple stores, he would have gone straight to our store right after it, but he got caught. Oh, thank God he was caught though. Yeah, a lot of shitty business practices, right? Here and there. Like I remember one time where I tried this when I started this. I joined in this project, right? It was like a government project stuff thing like that. I was assigned as a data analyst there, and then, mind you, my background is finance, right? Finance and business. I was assigned as a data analyst. Don't ask. And then when I started, it felt weird. Like something feels off, right? And then turns out, like I've asked about this weirdness, right, to my other coworker, and then I found out that most if not all of the data analysts haven't been contracted. They haven't signed any work contract, and they've been working for like months at this point. I forgot how many months. Was it 3 or 4 months? They are 3 or 4 months in. I had just joined the team because they lack members, and they needed more manpower to sustain the work. And here's the way worst part. They're not the worst one there. So we had a survey team, right? Those guys got it way worse. Their job was almost basically done, and I remember like I forgot the guy. I think he was the head of the survey team, or I think the only one that's trying to. Oh shit! Oh boy, Neo is not gonna survive this. Oh shit! Hold on. We're gonna need to do this then. Deal with this. Hold on, no. Sorry guys. Gonna cut the story short for now. Alright. So yeah. I talked to this guy, right? Like, and then he said, you know what, our work is almost done. But the shitty part is we haven't signed any work contract. And I was like, Am I in danger? Mind you, the survey guy needed to be, the survey department, well, the survey team needed to work earlier than all of the other teams, right? Because they're the ones gathering all the data that we need to analyze, so to speak. And they were like 7 or 8 months in, and their main job is the hardest part, because they needed to go around town getting a lot of information from all of these all these big groups, big companies as well. And they haven't been paid a single dime. And I was like, holy shit, I'm in danger. I had this sudden realization there. If they could do this to a single team for 7 months, they could easily do this to a new guy like me. Like this is I'm not even a thing in their radar. It's so shitty. But then the survey team, had enough. They kind of complained to the, well, not really complain. They did it very, I would say, elegantly. So we had this like monthly report, right, where every team gather, like every department gather up, do your like work progress presentation every month. And then so we always present it where the team struggles, right, or the problem within the team. Shit you not, they put in most, if not all, team hasn't been contracted yet. So, and then from how everyone reacted during the meeting. Wait, hold on. I only see black screen. Is it okay? Is it only you, or is it everyone here? Is everyone else getting black screen as well? Because I had like a viewer like a week or a few days ago had the same thing, but I tried to check. I checked on Twitch, and it was fine. I checked on the mobile app, and it was fine as well. I don't know if it's just you that's having the problem, because you can't really check, because everything is just smooth here. I don't really have a problem on my end. RBC overheated and shut off. What happened, John? But is my stream black screen on your end, John? Can we have a confirmation for that? See your stream fine. Okay, so yeah. Again, I'm sorry, Iyik. It might be your PC maybe. Maybe that could be a thing. Or maybe try to restart your PC. I don't know. I think that's mostly what technician would say to you first, right? Have you tried turning it on and off? All right. Refresh stream, yeah, probably, right? Again, yeah. It was so crazy, man. Like the tension between the analyst team, and also like both my team and the survey team works. We blend in well together because we're brother in arms, right? That's another way of putting it. Both my team and the survey team are brothers in arms, where we just, like I would say, sorry, hopefully it works out next time you tune in. Thank you for coming, Ick. Appreciate it. Again, yeah, it was so the work environment went so hostile that both. So in this team, right, I had two supervisor. One of them is the. Oh shit! What am I still doing here, guys? Should have just run away and go back to the base. Go back to File City, right? Can't do this without Waymon. So yeah, both my supervisor got cut like in the middle of their in the middle of our contract. They got cut, and then half of the job period, both me and my team was like, all right, so who's gonna take charge here? Like, and then everyone feels like, you know, even if one of us took charge, we really don't know anything on what to do next, right? It was such a stupid thing to do. Holy shit. And turns out, here's what I found out, like, from one of my coworkers they're still, like they're still doing, not really doing the project, but continue to work there, is that both my, like one of my supervisor asked that, so he kind of sacrificed himself to let all of us continue our work, right? Get the job that we deserve. So he opted out to half his contract to give it to us. Yeah, I think that's what eventually happened. Okay, hold on. We should buy a few HP driver here. HP driver, HP disk. Okay. So yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So I believe the job provider, like the government guy, had some issue with one of my supervisor, right? So my supervisor felt like, okay, this is my problem. Don't you know, don't put the blame on his kids, right? Don't put the blame on us, essentially, and make us suffer for it. So he opted out to, you know, to half his, I think it was half his total contract, and give it to us. And it was a sad day. It was very sad. We all hated the job there. We all hated working there, working for that specific, you know, for that specific place. Can't really say today. Again, shitty people. It's always so concerning, right? Like, these shitty people have so much authority within a huge company. It feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. But then again, I could be that shitty person if I had that kind of power. Yeah, I mean, we don't know. I've never been in those kind of situation, right? Does it make it right? No, of course not. It's so shitty. It was such a shitty situation. I hate it there. Even though, yeah, the payment is really good. The pay is really good. But again, is it worth the hassle and mental trauma that you got from the experience? Nah, probably not. Probably that's why the pay is so big, right? Because you need the pay to, you know, to mentally recover from this job. At least that's how my sister-in-law interpreted it. Like, sure thing, you have a good, you know, sure thing. The pay is good. The pay is very good, right? but then most if not like half or not most of your pay would just go back to your medical bill, either for your mental trauma or physically. And I do have to agree with her. Yeah, that's kind of true. Like even one of my coworker back in the day, right? She needed to take the train to go to work, and if I'm not mistaken, she had to take the kind of early morning one. I forgot at what time, but I'm pretty sure it was like 5 a.m. She had to go through all of the hassle and bustle of that every day, waking up at 5 a.m., take the train, and then then work all day. And I need to remind you guys, from her place to the office back in the day was like 2 hours, I think. And it is such a it was so not worth it. Honestly, it was so not worth it. She had such a long commute, and then in the end she has no time for sleep. And the ride back from work to her house is just way worse. Again, I'm so confused on how she survived that. Again, I don't get it. And then a lot of the guys in the office kind of told me, like, so I chose to live close to the office, right? But the rent is just, even in my opinion, was a bit too high. Honestly, it was a bit too high for my pay grade. A bit too high. But it was still less than half, and it was still less than half of my total pay, and I felt like, you know what, it's kind of worth it. So a lot of people are bashing me for, bro, you shouldn't pay that much for rent around here, bro. You should get a cheaper rent. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Rent there are close to one another. In pricing, it's kind of close to one another. But for this particular one that I found, it was at the very least I can just walk to the office. So there's no commute cost for me. There's no commute time for me. I still get to enjoy breakfast at home. I can still make breakfast at home. That's the most surprising thing, right? Like a few of my friends couldn't even do that. They couldn't have breakfast at home because they needed to go, quick. And in the end, did I regret my decision? Taking the job? Yes. Picking a closer living space to the office, so much. I think that's the thing that I kind of benefited on. Because if I left something at my apartment, I can just walk there, get it back, and be back by lunch. Just go back to my apartment, get the thing, be back by lunch. Didn't even need to call a car or a cab, or the most convenient thing to do. Why did I just push? What was that? Oh, alright. Looking at the time, should be a good end to the video for YouTube audience. Alright. Thank you very much, YouTube audience, for tuning in. Appreciate every one of you. Bye bye, YouTube audience.